Hey Ona, Tenakoto! Hello and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. I have my aura nodes via some V3 relays sending power down here because I've got my arcane bore starting work on a decent sized hole down here because I think that it's about time that we got ourselves a decent tree farm. Outside we only have about 2 trees of each type and not much space to grow them in. So getting a decent sized vertical space is what we need, and just for reference you can see there is the bottom of the infernal furnace. You guys were telling me that there is actually a 4th hole on the bottom of the infernal furnace for an what is it called? Arcane bellows. There we go. So I've gone ahead and put a 4th one on there, as you've been able to tell. And yeah, I've got this guy preparing out a space for us. I actually really like putting these V3 relays down and sort of seeing this chain of power sort of beaming down to a place where the nodes currently aren't. It's really cool, just sort of going around these various corners and stuff. It could probably be a little bit more efficient, but yeah, so the 2 nodes of course with 2 different channels preventing each other from going together, and it's also really cool to see these different beams. I don't think I've actually seen from upstairs, just sort of not sort of really been able to tell where the power is going, but yeah, that is really awesome. Yeah, so anyway, today I would like to start off the episode by doing some research. The what is it called? The sinister lodestone. That's right. The sinister lodestone. I have no idea what this thing is. And even the flavor text for the guy right here, do you dare follow it, still doesn't really tell me much about it. It is a forbidden research, minor, but I really do want to figure out just what the heck this thing is. So, here's the research note, and here requires aurum, sensus, tenebrae, and alienus. So, haven't really seen these 3 aspects. Well, I have seen this one before, but not these 2 before, so let's just take a bit of a recap of what these ones are. That's tenebrae and vacuous. Okay, and we've got tenebrae right there. And tenebrae is vacuous and lux, so those connect straight up to air pretty quickly, but I think... Okay, both of those use air, or no, vacuous, excuse me, so I'm thinking if I could do something like... Probably something like vacuous tenebrae is probably the best, actually. So whoa. Hey Minecraft, just doing some forbidden research here. Yeah, okay. I'd be cool with that. Let's get down some more tenebrae. That's those 2 connected up now. I know that aurum connects directly to a primal, and I think sensus does as well. Yeah, so that connects straight to air as well. So we can probably just do something like air, vacuous. Yeah, that's probably the best bit. So let's get these 2 down. Bada bing, bada boom. No boomage, I hope. There we go, so... I don't know, maybe there was something that could have gone tenebrae aurum, but I don't think so, actually. Yeah, so we don't need to duplicate these. Right, so, sinister lodestone. Do you dare follow it? We have picked up some more permanent warp, and also some temporary warp. That's what that seems to imply. But righto, looks like I'm on the Golemancy tree, but let's get down to the sinister lodestone and find out just what the heck this thing is. You've made an interesting discovery during your study of nodes. Different kinds of nodes emit varying types of radiant energy. Let's get out of the rain for a bit. That seems to be happening the last couple of times I've been doing research. The rain is plaguing me. Right, anyway. Different kinds of nodes emit varying types of radiant energy, but none are quite as distinct as that of sinister nodes. Yeah, well, I have noticed that sinister nodes tend to have a bit of a purple glow to them, as well as a nice dark center. The energy emitted by sinister nodes is quite unique and simple to track. By infusing a piece of flint, you think you can create a simple scrying device that will light up whenever it is pointed towards such a node. The range is limited, but it is a worthwhile invention since you have found sinister nodes in the most interesting of places. Yeah, I have actually, so that'll be really nice. We found one underneath an eerie ruin, or above an eerie ruin, and beneath that was our wisp spawner. We find them in totems, which don't really seem to do anything, to be honest. We find them in those eldritch monoliths, which like to kill us. And we have found them in the dungeons as well, that have the zombie and skeleton spawners. So the recipe for it, the sinister lodestone, is night ore, a knowledge fragment, an order shard, an entropy shard, and flint, as well as 8 alienus, 8 tenebrae, 8 census, and 8 aurum. Sweet as. Not quite what I was thinking by the way that started. I thought this was going to be some sort of way to detect what nodes are, but well, I guess it sort of is, but yeah, okay. It detects sinister nodes. It helps for discovering the dungeons and stuff, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of cool. If you're going out exploring, you should definitely have one of those on you. But yeah, that's pretty much the research that I wanted to start off with today. I also... Oh my goodness. I really need to move that desk. I don't know, I'll just leave it there for the moment. But I also wanted to do a little bit more of the Golemancy tree. Sorry, it's not forbidden research this time, game. The Golemancy tree, so for those of you who sort of haven't really been keeping up with the series, Golemancy, it seems to me like it's going to be something to do with automation. So, with that in mind, I really would like to get things in this world automated. That's really cool. So it's said that, you know, even just making the straw golems isn't really enough. Game. Oh, I need to get some Spiritus and Modus sorted out as well. Humanus. Yeah, and Spiritus. Yeah, so we need to get this sorted out, but that is going to be completely useless unless we can use one of these things over here, the animation cores. So we also learned about the golem core gather, picking up what we're putting down. So let's read about this one. Golem animation cores are used to give your golems purpose. Without a core, they will remain inanimate. So you can put them down, but they don't do anything without an animation core. The first such core you are able to craft is the Gather core. Golems fitted with this core will seek dropped items within 16 blocks. Within 16 blocks, pick them up and place them inside an attached inventory. If they are not attached to an inventory, they will simply hold onto them. If you right-click on the golem, you will be able to set specific items they should pick up. All others will be ignored, so it's like you can set a filter. That's pretty cool. So they require a golem animation core first of all, which is made with night ore and bricks. I haven't had to make bricks in the series so far. Simply right-click on a freshly placed golem with a core to attach it to the golem. Right, so you take your golem animation core blank as well as 5 lucrum and 5 terra, and that's going to get you an animation core of Gatherness. Gatherness! Ah, yes. And then we've got this thing over here, the Golemancer's Bell. Pay attention. Golems are notoriously bad at following verbal commands, but this bell allows you to avoid all that. Simply right-click on a golem to select it. Once that is done, a glowing gear-like circle will appear, indicating the golem's home. Okay, home location and the site it is attached to. Right, you are now able to right-click anywhere in the world to link the golem to blocks, locations, or inventories it may interact with. Clicking on the same location will either unmark it or cycle through different colours if the golem is able to interact with different coloured markers. Right, so that seems to be a different mechanic that we haven't really unlocked right now. Shift and right-clicking on a marked location will always clear it, and pressing F will clear all marked locations. So this is like advanced stuff here, isn't it? If we want to just get golems up and running, we don't really need this, but let's keep reading. Left-clicking on a golem picks it up. With all its current upgrades and settings intact, you can upgrade your golems. Cool. Shift left-clicking picks up the golem, but removes its core and any attached upgrades which drop separately. There is a good chance that upgrades will be lost if we do this, however. Okay, it's a good chance too, so you're most likely going to lose them. So the actual Golemancer's Bell, which seems to be that reminds me of the crystalline bell that's sort of using some of the same texture, but not the handle. The Golemancer's Bell, a crystalline bell from Thaumcraft 2, that's what you use to harvest crystals. So the nether quartz and a stick, as well as 5 water, so cheap as chips. Let's go ahead and make one. Let's see, that's going to be 4 of these guys and a stick. I've got some sticks on me. Let's head up to the arcane workbench. Now, this node over here is still fading. It's probably been at least twice the amount of time that this node has been in a stabilizer as in the before the backup, but that one has yet to turn into a pale node. I can't hear a rumbling sound of arcane boriness, so I guess it's finished. We'll go ahead and take a look at the loot in just a bit, but let's get this in here. We're going to need sticks first. You know what I'd really like to be really cool is to have some sort of separate little thing over here in case you're like, oh man, I forgot sticks or something, so you can just, you know, craft it over there without having to move all your items out of the workbench. Just an idea that I had today. So it's 3.75. I don't think I have... No, we don't. It's only 3.75. That's almost... Well, I'm going to fill up in just a second. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's fine. Fine. Full. No harm, no foul. You still need to get a chest down here with the crafting armor in it. Let's check the loot out. So even when this is finished, these still need to go into the arcane bore to fill this up, but it looks like it's actually filled it up as well. So what kind of loot did we get? 4 iron. Yeah, they almost fill up the chest, by the way. The reason that I emptied it just a little bit was just to make sure that it didn't overflow. I'm a little bit worried that that might happen if you come across enough loot. Thankfully with that chest I didn't, but I almost did. So it looks like we've got some iron pockets right there. I don't think we came across anything interesting, no. I did come across this little cavity of a hole, and there's some iron right there. I'll get that off camera. We're doing okay on metals at the moment. Not too well, but okay. Okay, so, yeah, I want to get to work on some more golems, but what I'm thinking would be a good thing is a tree farm, because if these guys can do trees for us, because I was looking a little bit off camera, sort of spoiled myself a little bit for these animation cores. So gather is just one of the functions that you can get your golems to do. You can also have several different types of functions. You can see harvest, we've got guard, fill, and empty, and this is mostly for chests. But that's obviously some sort of combat thing. And harvest. That one probably a little bit more useful in multiplayer. So, and I haven't seen what these are at all over here. I'm guessing that these are just... This is all to do with the advanced functions here of the crystalline bell, which we just crafted, by the way. I'll go ahead and scan it while I think about it. Let's see, get the thermometer out. So we've got 2 auto, 3 pregnantatio, and 3 vitreous. Cool. Just some basic stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue researching. I think, hopefully what's going to happen, if these guys can do some automatic tree chopping, that'd be really good. So, harvest. We're going to need to get our things. Hopefully it's not just the crops. I mean, if it's just the crops, man, that kind of sucks. I suck at tree chopping in Thaumcraft. I probably said that like 5 times this episode. So, anyway, this requires Mito, I believe that one is called. Yes, Messis and Iter. We don't really mess with these ones too much, so that's going to be Messis and Instrumentum. And that's going to be Herber and Humanus. And that right there is going to be Iter. Right. Modus and Terra. Messis and Instrumentum. Oh, they're all right here, aren't they? Okay, I've got to... Just got to think about this a little bit. So... Okay, we can probably do something like Messis. Let's put Messis down. And then we can do something like Herber. Now, Iter is Modus. So we can do Motus. Put Modus there. We saved the Modus, cool. And then I can do something like Aya. And then Arbor. Yep, that works. So then I can do probably something like Herber, Arbor. Hello. Strange whispers reveal secrets to me, and I got 1 research point for Bedicio. Okay. So they don't seem to be particularly threatening. Nothing bad happens to me whenever Warp, I'm guessing Warp rears its ugly head. We seem to come out relatively unscathed. We actually benefit. So far, I've only benefited from picking up all this warp. Let's go ahead and burn some Herber. That was a pretty straightforward one. So let's have a look at the Golem core harvest. Bada bing. Bada boom. Oh, hello. So that has unlocked the golem core of fishing, so perhaps there's going to be different sort of tiers of gatherage. Let's have a look at harvest though. Golems fitted with this core need not be attached to an inventory. They seek out fully grown crops, reeds, and other commonly farmed plants. You didn't say trees! Within a small radius and harvest them. The harvested materials simply drops to the ground and must be gathered by some other means. So you're going to need multiple golems, okay? Unfortunately, they are not smart enough to replant the crops they have harvested, but you're sure with a bit of work, you might be able to eventually fix that bug. So the animation core of harvest requires 5 messes and 5 meter in a crucible, as well as the golem animation core. So we've got guard, fill, empty. So if I do gather, right, so we can do something like have the harvest guy. We need to test this. I mean, we've gone far enough into this that I need to test this. So it looks like I'm going to need to gather up some humanus, modus, and spiritus. Let me just check the Thaumanomicon for some easy materials that we can get humanus and spiritus out of. Let's see. I'm looking for humanus first. And I passed it. Where are you? Here you are. Rotten flesh. Well, I've got tons of rotten flesh, so that's okay. And spiritus. What does spiritus come out of? I missed it also again. Right, so we've got skeleton heads, ghast heads, and soul sand. Ah. I don't think I have any spare soul sand, but let's just quickly check. If it was anywhere, it probably would be in there. I don't think I have any spare. Let's go ahead and get this out. And let's put away this stuff. Let's put away my fortune pick, because we're about to head into the nether on methinks. And she'll stick the Golemancer's belt in here temporarily. Get this amber out too. Right. Let's get ready to head into the nether, guys, just to briefly pick up some soul sand. Don't need a huge amount. What else did we need to get the cores up and running? We're going to need at least 2 of these, so let's just recap. We're going to need... So that's going to be a total of 8, so we should be pretty quick on that. Okay. Yo. 360 no scope. Yes, I know that term. I shouldn't put that in the video. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. Hey. Oh! Look! Zisto! I know you want to come check out the base, but no. No, you're going back in the nether. Go hang out with your pals. There we go. See you, Zisto. Zisto, everybody. Oh, really? Really? They started off the video fine. What's that sound? Oh no, it just sounded like there was somebody here is all. 8 bricks. Where is my clay? I think my clay is in here. Yeah. So if I get some of this, yeah, I can hear something. It's like a slime. Hey, what are you doing here, little guy? Oh man, there's just like a tiny little slime in my base. What did Captain Sparkles call that, Call it Jeffrey, that's right. No. Was that it? Jeffrey Little Slime, come on buddy. You're today's star. Come on man, up you get. We need to make 8 bricks. I think this is how you do it, it's been so long. Let's get these, and we're also going to need some nitor, but thankfully I have some spare. How you doing today, Jeff? Good to have you with us. Now let's come up with a different name. Let's come up with a different name. We'll call you Albie. Albie. Short for Albatross. Albatross and Birdtross gelling together. Gelling because we're made of limus. Speaking of that, I don't think I've scanned a wet a wee swine before. What do you got? You've got some 2 Terra and 2 limus inside you. Of course you do, you cheeky little guy. It's a shame that he's going to despawn after this video. Okay. We need more of those. We're gonna need some nitoir. Nitoir! Oh dear, that's culturally insensitive. I apologize. Harvest 5 messis and 5 mito as well. Oh my gosh. This one is made in a crucible, so we're gonna need that and mito. So what has mito in it? Right, so wooden hose, but what about messis? What had messis in it? Wheat, right? Where's my wheat? Wheat? Okay, that's got 2 in it, so that's good. But the mito is in the hose. Jeff, I mean, no, Albie? We'll call you Albie. So I'm gonna need a lot. Let's just recap how much. I'm gonna need 5 mito. And how many does a hoe have? So if I do that... I haven't scanned a wooden hoe here. Time to farm, guys. Let's just rescan that then. To get the mito out. So that's 1 mito. And we're going to need 5. So we need 5 hoes. 5 hoes. Finish everything. Be careful with that sentence, bird. I do like to run the PG thing, guys. Yeah. In all seriousness, I would like this to be a PG channel, so why am I being so rude? 2. So 2 of those guys, please. Okay. Okay. Oh my. Jeff. Jeff, baby. Where are you? Are you okay, Jeff? Speak to me, buddy. I don't know where he is. Jeff, I can hear you. No, Albie, that's his name. I know I've got the void jar over there if I need some more terror. You know what I could do? I could just fill up this terror jar, but... Oh, no! Ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. No, oh, dang it. Dang it. F5. There we go. Let's see, let's get rid of some junk really quick. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, join me for a brief moment as we remember the death of Albie, the star of tonight's show. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Okay. Right, so we should have everything that we need to burn this up now. So we put about 3 of those in. Should be just fine. Bada bing, bada boom. 5 of you in, and 5 of these in. And it's all going now. Yeah, and that should be everything that we need actually, so... Right. Anything going? What's happening? Talk to me. I don't have my things on, that's right. I was like, why is it not working? Why are you not working? Oh. Okay, we need that, we don't need that. Get away from me. Why didn't that sound go, I wonder? Or get the mito out. Get the mito out. Seriously, why is it not going? Hello? Hello? It's working. Come on, man. Okay, something's up. Okay, untyped, unthink. Suction 0. Why? Does that work now? There we go. That was odd. There seems to be some sort of double click issue with Thaumcraft. That's 5 of that out of the way. Looking good. Next. Now, Terra and Lucrum, that will make... Let's have a look. So if I do that right, so that'll make the Gather Core. Oh, okay, and that's for things that require multiple... I see. The arrow. It's been a while since I've seen the arrow. So, Gather. Go ahead and make that. Plop it on the ground, and there it is. I haven't actually scanned these animation cores, so let's quickly do that as well while I have one. Okay. The animation core has 5 Ignis, 2 Lux, 2 Auto, and 3 Terror. But what about the one that's been donified? Alright, this one has Lucrum inside it. I think that pretty much... It seems to me like it's going to be one of those things where it's like if you got one, you got them all. Okay, so... That's these jars gone. Now we need Messus and Mito. Neato! So... I'll put another one of these in there. Go. Huh? Okay, you sort of have to turn it off and then turn it on somewhere else, I see. So, let's 5 of that, 5 of that. Plop it on the ground, and there it is. So if you do one, you do them all? No. Okay. So we'll do this one as well. So that one has Messus and Mito inside it. Predictable. Cool. And because I'm messy, I'm going to leave those there. Right, so that's that out of the way. Now we need to make 2 straw golems. Okay, here comes the last of the modus. So now we have 8 Humanus, Spiritus, and Modus at last. That took a while. And because I'm not as messy today, let's go ahead and close the valves to prevent any further problems. And because I am also messy, apparently I have left this messes here, but that's okay. Messus. Left a messus in a mess. Well, let's get these down. You right there, you right there, and you there. Close enough. We'll pick you up. Here we go. Okay. So now we should be able to make... well, as soon as I have some hay bales, we'll need 2 of them, right? You don't really use these very much, do you? Well, at least I've got a use here in Thaumcraft. Oh, okay. Yeah, so go here. Now you have to deselect that and select this. So this will work. Correcto? I'll just stand right here and let these spew on my head. There we go. So I've got ourselves a straw golem. Really good. 2 straw golems. They do not stack. Keep that in mind. And while I remember... Oh, what's happening here? Oh, nothing. Okay. So throw it on the ground and let's scan the straw golems. They have... Wow. 6 Famies, 2 Humanus. How much was that? 13 Messus? Oh, that's fair enough. 2 Modus and 2 Spiritus, so that was quite a lot. That's very good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Let's see. If I get this down and some bone meal, I should have a few spare bone meal around somewhere. If not, I have a heap of bones I can use. Let's just bring all the bones, actually. Now the inventory's starting to fill up. Right, what I'm going to do... I need dirt. Dirt, dirty dirt, dirty dirt. You. Now, hopefully this will work. Hopefully I've given myself enough space. No, I don't have a shovel, so this should work. Here we go. Oh, we got dirt down here already. That's convenient. So if I throw you there and make some bone meal, will this grow? There we go. Okay. Now what I want to do is set up a chest. We've got a chest right here, actually, that I should be able to use. So, now how does this work? So if I stick... So I'm thinking if I do something like this... Right, that'll put the golem there, but he doesn't do anything. He's just sort of... Also, golem. How you going there, guy? How you doing? Welcome to Thaumcraft. And another exploit there, scanning the item and the entities. We've got a straw golem, 2 air, 2 break and dash, 2 terror. Very nice. Hey man, how you doing? You're awesome. Let's go ahead and put the gather guy on. Oh yeah, ready to engage, sir. And if I right click now, it says, Master, do you want me to pick up something specific, or continue picking up everything? Continue picking up everything for now. So let's test this out then. Hello! Oh my goodness, something to pick up. Go, 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 go! Yeah! Groovy! And... okay, no space. Dink! Here we go. That works. So if there's no space, they'll just won't do anything with it. Keep that in mind, folks. Right, so... let's get some space in there then. Let's fill some junk in here. Oh man. There we go. Just need to clear up that inventory. So you're working. You are working as intended, sir. Congratulations. But your friend... I wonder if this will work. I don't think this is going to work. So you're lifeless. Not anymore. You see it? What do you say? Yeah. You don't say anything. Hey man, have an axe. I know what's going to happen. Oh yeah. Look at him go. Man, there must be a tree harvesting specific golem then, because... ugh. Well, this episode did not succeed, unfortunately, but that's okay. That is all good. So perhaps you guys can let me know what is going on here, see why this isn't working, or perhaps I haven't done something quite right here. Maybe there's someone else to research, who knows. Yeah. Now I've just remembered that I think I promised to do something that was completely different from this from last time in this episode. Sorry about that. But that's okay, because this was fun. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha. And I'll see you in the next video. How many of these are you going to pick up? Right, so yeah, you do one at a time. Right, so that's the real shortcoming of these golems. So yeah, need to get on. Anyway, as I said, thank you for watching. Kia kaha. And me, my little goblin buddies, and Albie. We'll see you in the next video. Except Albie.